Hi there, in this tutorial we will learn how to remove fence from a dog image. I hope you will love to learn this entire process. So let's take a look how you will remove fence from a dog image. You must download our exercise file and which is given in our previous section, and we have to open our exercise file. So let's open our exercise file from file menu. Here's the file menu and we have to go for open option. So let me select this open option. Here is our exercise file and we have to open this selection and masking folder. Okay. So here is an image named dog and fence. We have to select this dog and fence image and we have to select open option. So let me click open option and here is the image. And right now we will remove this entire fence, from this image, and that will be really awesome. So let's learn how we will remove this fence from this image. At first we have to create a new layer in our layer panel. So this is our layer panels and we have to create a new layer. To create a new layer you just have to click this plus sign. Here is the plus icon. You just have to click on here and you can take a look. A new layer is created and I want to rename this layer, and therefore you just have to double click on here with your mouse left button and let me write a name, brush selection. Okay, so you just have to press enter button from your keyboard, and right now we will use the brush tool. And before using brush tool, please make sure this brush selection layer is selected. So here is our brush tool, and if you were unable to find this brush tool on your tool panels, in that case you just have to come on here. Here is the three dot signs and you just have to right click with your mouse and you will get this edit toolbar option. So let me show you. I am selecting this edit toolbar option and you will have entire tool list on here and you just have to pick it up from your desired tools. So let me close this tab, and I believe you already have the brush tools on here. So here is the brush tools. Okay, so we have to select this entire fences with our brush. So therefore I want to increase the brush size. So here is the option and let me show you. You have to increase the size of brush for 25 pixel. Okay, here is the 25 pixel and we will use the 100% hardness. So let me increase the hardness for 100%. And please make sure you are using hard round brushes. So here is the hard round brushes. Okay, so right now we will select this fences with our brushes. So let me zoom in this image, and therefore you have to go in view menu and here is the zoom in option, or you can use the shortcut from your keyboard. Here is the shortcut key, control and plus signs. So let me select this zoom in option. Okay, so right now we will select the fences with brushes. So let me select the brush in here and you can take a look, a black dot showing on here, and we will select this entire fences, and therefore you just have to press shift button in your keyboard and I will select the brush pointer on here and you can take a look. This entire brushes is selected. Please make sure your shift button is pressed on your keyboard, and right now I will come in here and let me select here once again. Okay, so you just have to select these fences with this brush tools. Maybe it will take a little more time, but that will be really effective. So let me select this entire fences with the brush tools, and please make sure every point is selected. I mean every part of fence is selected with the brush tools. So let me select the entire fences in here. So you can take a look, entire fences is selected with our brush tools, and right now we will select this background layer. So let me select this background layer, and I want to turn off this layer. So let me turn off this layer, and you just have to press Ctrl button on your keyboard, and you just have to click on here. Here is the thumbnail of brush selection layer. So you just have to click your mouse by, you have to hold the Ctrl button on your keyboard. So you just have to press the Ctrl button and click with your mouse on this thumbnail. So now you can take a look, the entire fence is selected. You can take a look, and right now we will select this edit menu. So here is the edit menu, and we will use this content aware fill option. So if you use the latest version of Photoshop software, then you will get this content aware fill option in here, or if you using older version, in that case you will get the content aware fill in this fill option. So I'm using the latest version of Photoshop software, so here is the content aware fill. I am selecting this content aware fill option. You can take a look, the content aware fill options is appeared with a new tab, and it's working on here. And here is the magic. You can take a look, entire fences is gone. So before clicking OK, you have to make sure your output setting with the new layer. You don't have to select current layer, or you don't have to use this duplicate layer. Please make sure your output selection, I mean your output setting with the new layer. And right now I will click the OK option, and you can take a look, a new layer is created, and it seems the brush selection is still selected, and I want to deselect this brush selection, and therefore you have to press Ctrl and D button. So here is the Ctrl and D button, and you can take a look, the selection is gone, and along with the selection the fences is gone. So this is called the magic of Photoshop. You can take a look, the background of this image is blur, and we have the clear view of grasses. And if you want to make this image more attractive, then you can add a vibrance in here. In that case this image will look more attractive. To use a vibrance, we have to select these grasses, and therefore we have to use quick selection tool. So before using quick selection tool, please make sure your background layer is selected. I mean this image is selected, and right now we will use the quick selection tool. So we have to click here this magic wand tool, and you just have to right click in your mouse right button, and then you will get this quick selection tool. So here is the quick selection tool, and let me increase the size of this quick selection tool. So here is the settings. I want to increase the size for 150 pixel. Okay, good. And make sure the hardness is 100%. So right now we will select the grasses with our quick selection tool, and one of things that is here is two signs. Please make sure this add selection tool, I mean the plus signs, is selected. So let's select these grasses. Okay, so I think some blur background got selected, and we have to reduce this extra selection. We have to use this minus, I mean subtract tools. So here is the tools, and let me click in here, and you can take a look. The excess selection is gone. So right now we will use the vibrance tool. So here is the adjustment panel, and you have to click this triangle sign. So here is the triangle sign. You just have to click on here, and you will get this vibrance and saturation setting. So I just want to increase the vibrance a little bit more, and you can take a look. The color of grass is changing. Okay, now it looks much better. Okay, looks really awesome. And right now we will delete this brush selection layer. So you just have to select this brush selection layer, and here is the delete sign. You just have to click this delete sign. You can take a look. That brush selection layer is gone, and we will create a smart object, and therefore we want to make a smart object with this vibrance layer, with this background layer, and therefore we have to select these two layers. You just have to press Ctrl button in your keyboard. Along with this vibrance one, you can take a look. These two layers are selected, and then you just have to right click on here, and you will get this convert to smart object option. So I'm selecting convert to smart object, and you can take a look. These layers are converted into smart object, and if you want to rename this layer, you just have to double click on here. Let me write image and vibrance. Image and vibrance. Okay, cool. So this is the tutorial how you will remove the fence from this dog image, and I really love this content aware tool in Photoshop, and this is the fantastic part of Photoshop. And I will request you please try minimum 3 or 4 times by removing this fence from this dog image. Then you will have a clear concept about it. So see you in next lesson. Bye bye.